Hi everyone, I'm Ray and welcome to my kitchen. I'm getting ready to go to a football party, and so I am going to take some white chicken chili as my contribution to the potluck. So I thought I would bring you along with me and we can make this white chicken chili together. We are going to start with Bonafide, which is my favorite vegetable broth. It's an organic vegetable broth, and I like to use it in lieu of oil for sauteing. And we are going to saute an onion and some garlic and some peppers. And so let's just jump right in. So the beauty of this recipe, it's super easy and it's kind of unique, I think. I mean, most people make red chili. So I like the idea of making a chicken chili. And I think, this is obviously a healthy version. So I think it'll be a hit. I've had it before and it's really tasty. So fingers crossed that the group likes it. So we're going to start off with the yellow onion. And I'm going to keep that handy just in case. And then we're going to add the peppers. And so this is some green bell peppers that I had in my freezer. And they're already cut and ready to go. So let's get those in there. Come on, there's one piece, doesn't want to come out. Come on, into the pan. Okay. And then I've also got some red peppers here. And again, these were also in the freezer. So I'll put those in. And then I've got some jalapenos. They happen to be red because they were on my plant too long, so they turned red. And I noticed there were some in here. Actually, I think I'm just going to throw these in too. And those are whole, so. Okay, so we'll get this stuff cooking and into, the idea is to get it limp, and then we'll start layering in the other ingredients. Smelling good. Not quite ready yet, but good enough for me to add the garlic. So we're going to add some garlic. And this is, I used a little garlic shredder. So this is some shredded garlic. The garlic smells so good. So these ingredients will give us, first of all, garlic is so good for you. Great for your immune system, great antioxidant. We've got the probiotics in the onions, which are great, and then all the vitamins and minerals that are in all these wonderful veggies. So it's going to be really tasty. Now, normally I would add, you could add like a poblano chili or an Anaheim chili if you wanted that in here as well, and that would give it some more heat. I'm actually, this time I wanted to use these bell peppers because they were in my freezer and I want to kind of get them out of the freezer. What I'm doing this time, the jalapeno obviously will give it some spice, but we're also adding a hatch chili seasoning. And I think that's going to give it a lot of heat. Okay, that is looking really good. Okay, now here's one of the unique things about this recipe. So I'm calling for 2 cans of white beans. And one of them I'm putting the beans in whole. But the other one I put in the blender. Let me show you. So in every can of beans, it has what's called aquafaba, which is the water that's in the can. And then of course it has the beans. And usually we dump the water out. In this case, I left the water in the blender with the beans and I pureed it. And what's going to happen is this is going to give it a lot of thickness, and it's going to be super good, really tasty, but it's different because most chilies, of course, don't do this. So I'm just using this spatula from my girlfriend Virginia. She gave it to me. She knows how much I love to cook. We'll just give this a stir. And so this is what is going to add some thickness to this. And now I'm going to add the chicken next. And the chicken is just going to kind of boil in this. I'm going to turn the heat down just a hint. This is 4 chicken thighs And I want to show you the packaging. So this is organic chicken that I'm using, and this is certified humane. This designation right here is a certified humane designation. And what that means is that this chicken was ethically raised, meaning it wasn't in a big, big industrial food warehouse where all the chickens, 50,000 chickens live together in deplorable conditions. These chickens lived in what they say is as close to their natural environment from the time they're born until the time they're slaughtered. And so I stopped eating a lot of meat because I didn't like the way that the meat was being raised. The animals were being raised. They were living in really pretty deplorable conditions. And I didn't want to be part of that. So when they came out with this new designation, it made me feel a little bit better about buying these products. And honestly, I think it actually tastes a little bit better. So I'm adding there some more broth because it was getting rather thick, which is what I want, but I want to be able to, cook this chicken a little bit. And now we're going to throw in some seasonings here before we add in the other can of beans while this chicken is cooking. So this is 1 tablespoon of this Hatch chili seasoning from Trader Joe's. And then it's also a tablespoon of cumin, a tablespoon of my chili powder, and I think that's it, yeah. So let's get that in there. And I'll put the recipe down below so you'll have all the ingredients. You'll know exactly what needs to go in your white chicken chili. And this is a guilt-free chili. No bad ingredients, so it's gonna be tasty. I'm gonna put in some more vegetable broth. Not all of it. I mean, I call for 4 cups. I don't think I'm gonna use it all. There's probably about a half a cup left in here. Okay, I'm gonna turn the heat down, and now we're gonna just simmer this. And then I'm gonna add some tomatoes from my garden, and that's gonna be it. We'll add the other beans, and that's the recipes. This is gonna need to simmer on the stove probably for a good 30 to 40 minutes to really bring all the flavors in. So I'm gonna keep this handy in case we wanna add it later. And I'll be back in a minute. We'll add the tomatoes and the other beans, and then we'll just let it simmer. Okay, so this has been simmering for a few minutes, probably about, 15 minutes. So I'm going to add the tomatoes and the white beans, and then we'll get it back to a boil again, and then I'm going to put a lid on it, turn it down, and just leave it for probably 30-40 minutes. And there goes the beans. And with those, I actually did drain the aquafaba off of them. Smells good. Okay, and now for the tomatoes. These are just 2 tomatoes from the garden. Okay, let's turn the heat down and let her simmer. I don't think I need to add any more broth. I think that's good. So we'll just let it simmer now. Okay, I'm going to add some cilantro here. And then we'll give it a quick stir. And then we'll have a taste. Sure smells good. I think that's good. I'm going to save some of this to put atop once it's plated. But I think that's good. Okay, let's see how this tastes. It sure smells good. I wish you could smell it. It smells wonderful. It's got a bite to it, that's for sure, but it's not too bad. It's not over the top. It's really, really good. You know, it's funny because when you put jalapenos and peppers in things, you're just never really sure how much spice it's going to have. Now, this is the perfect amount for me. I like it that way. Some might say it's too much. I love it. Bon appetit.